Sorry guys, no gameplay for today's video, but we are going to be discussing about the one and only, the Legion. Him, her, and him have all been bullied most of the past years they've been up on DBD. And I see that I think there should be some really good changes that should be added to this killer. And here are just my following changes that I would make. Now, I know, of course, they're not going to happen. We're just going to say that right there. We know they're not going to happen. Why? Well, just simple facts. I'm a small YouTuber on a small YouTube channel, and no one really listens to the little guys, you know what I mean? But I'm not going to get political and all that jibber jab. I'm just saying the facts. But I am going to tell you my personal opinion of how I would change Legion if I had the full control. First of all, I want to take a look at all of his perks. Mad Grit, Iron Maiden, and Discordance. I'm going to take Discordance first because I feel like it's probably the biggest one out there. It's really good for what it does, but I feel like it could use some changes. One, I feel like they should get a penalty if multiple survivors do work on a generator. At least 3 people maximum and minimum as well. If 3 to more people work on one generator, this penalty on this perk should be inactive. And basically what happens, it'd be similar to the old Hex Ruin, but once in a while there'd be a red skill check and it would just, regress. So yeah, it'd be like the old Hex Ruin, but the only way for it to happen is that 3 to more people would have to be on it. More the people, more or less fun they can have. Iron Maiden, I feel like Iron Maiden should be buffed a little bit, just a little. I feel like it should, how the location should be revealed, it should be like an ore location instead of how it is now. So you see the aura of the survivor, and then you can go after them. And then I feel like the timer should be increased to maybe like 30 seconds. Because I know there's some people out there, me included, who sometimes kind of spam the lockers, and I feel like that would be a really good way to punish the survivors who abuse the lockers. Mad Grit, personal opinion, it doesn't get used a lot. Truly does not get used a lot. And it's a real shame too. Not a lot of people body block anymore these days. But when they do, this perk really does come in handy. Here's what I feel like it should do, though. It should, one, to balance what I'm about to say, it should go down to 3 to maybe 3.5 seconds of the wiggle timer. And it should basically have a 10% of the cooldown, 10% more, cooldowns on a successful hit. And then I feel like the missed attack should still have the no cooldown at all. So I feel like that's pretty good. Well, that's all the perks. So now we're going to talk about not the add-ons, not the power. I'm going to probably put it on the screen. Probably not. I don't know. Deep Wound. I feel like that right there is what people need to focus the most on. Not Legion in his power, but the Deep Wound effect. Why is this? Some may ask. For the people who actually ask, at least. Basically, here's my opinion why I feel like it needs to be changed. It's the main reason why he's so holded back from being good. The effect is not good itself. Because I feel like every negative ability in this game should have some type of really good oomph to it. It should really force the survivors to be like, oh no, I have this effect on. I really need to try my hardest to get it off. Maybe I should main vigil so I can actually get this effect off faster. But, you know, we're going to discuss probably Quentin's perks in another day. So, yeah, stay tuned for that. So basically how I would fix the deep wound effect is simple. Make it to where when you run, it does not stop the timer. Unless you're in a chase. That's my opinion right there. If you're in the chase, boom, it should immediately pause where it's right at. If you're running around though like a little boy and a little girl, no, it should immediately go even faster, because think about it, logically speaking. If you have a giant deep wound, no pun intended, or wordplay, in your belly, and you're running around, you're going to be bleeding out more, and that timer is going to go down way faster. So logically speaking, it's going to run down faster if you're not in the chase. Now, the reason why it should pause while you're in a chase is just because of balance reasons. But if you're mending it, it should also pause. Another thing, I just feel like that personally, you should not escape the exit gates. I'm saying that because I'm actually angry, but that's just me right there. You should not escape if you have the deep wound effect. Personally though, I feel like you could use, here's what the syringe add-on as well could help with. So if you actually listen to my other video, what I would do with the syringe add-on, put this effect on as well. It also immediately, and I will say that, immediately gets rid of the deep wound effect. That is just so you can balance it. But yeah, that's just my opinion. If you have the deep wound effect, you should not be allowed to actually be able to escape the trial. But that's just me right there. If anyone else agrees, leave a comment and give me a like. If you believe that, at least. Another thing that I would change, I think we're done with the deep wound effect. I feel like his add-ons are now the biggest part. Always add-ons. Or purposely ignore the Blight Serum, because the Blight Serum is just for fun. It's a gimmick. But yeah, so Smiling Pin. How would I change these add-ons, you may ask? Well, for the people who actually care, well, this is how I would change it. You know how Old Legion used to stab multiple times? Have these add-ons allow the killer to do that. So example, the Smiling Pin, you can start stabbing multiple times until you hit one survivor. The Deface one, you can do this for 2 survivors, but once you hit that second survivor, it goes back to the old lunge. The Legion Pin should then make it to where you can do it to 3 people, but once you hit that 3rd survivor, then you gotta be careful. That's what I believe. The Scratched in Etch Ruler, I feel like needs to be just buffed up just a little bit. I'm not asking a lot. I'm really not asking a lot. Just a little bit. Sorry about that. the mischief list, I have to find out which one it was. Wait. The mischief list, the mural sketch, and the stolen sketchbook. I believe that's all the add-ons. They considerably increases the Feral Frenzy duration. I feel like they just need... I feel like they're kind of good where they're at. Maybe they need to be a little bit buffed. Buff up the numbers quite a bit, maybe. And then you probably got some decent add-ons. Now, this. The friendship bracelet. I gotta find out where the other ones are now. The friendship bracelet. The never sleep pills. And I believe there is one more add-on that relates to that. Yes, Susie's mixtape. I feel like they need to be changed majorly as well. Here's how I would change them. Make it to where you can just vault faster. That's all. If you they can vault fast, I'm okay with that. I'm just saying, just change the vault fast to make them vault faster. That's all I'm asking. Because I feel like they don't vault fast enough. And I feel like they should be able, because that's the biggest with their power, is vaulting. Especially pallets. Okay, next add-on would be... Oh yeah, Julie's mixtape. The Joey's mixtape. And I believe it's Cold Dirt. Yes, Cold Dirt. Just tinker it a little bit. That's all I'm asking. Is 0.5 seconds. Because I know if you tie in Cold Dirt, full second off of your timer, which is 4 seconds. Fun fact. You need to just do it by 0.5 seconds. So it should be 1.5 seconds of the cooldown with both those add-ons, and I feel like it'd be good right there. The next add-ons, oh my gosh, this makes me so mad because it's so easy to fix. Nasty and Filthy Blade, just make it to where they don't stack. You've done that several times with other add-ons before, Behavior. It's not hard to do it, my friends. Just do it already. Make it to where they can't stack so people don't get banned for putting these two stupid add-ons together. Next, this is what I would love. Now, I don't know if this is ever going to happen. If it does, I would so love this killer. Stab Wound Studies and Frank's mixtape, in theory, could be the fantastic combo. Because I've done my research. Well, this was a while back ago, like, I will say quite a while back ago, but if everything is still intact, this is how it goes. The deep wound side effects is equal amount of 12 seconds. Sorry about that. Stab Wound Studies takes off at least, I believe, 5.0 seconds of all the timer. While Frank's mixtape takes off 7 seconds. I don't know if it was 7.5 seconds and then the other one was 5 seconds. It was one of the two. I know that for sure. What I really would love is these add-ons could work together. Make it to where when you stab one person, you can then stab them again. Boom, you get out of your fatigue. They go in the dying state. That's in how theory it should work. Here's my proposition though. You should make it to where when this does happen, it takes I want to say more time to recharge and more time to get out of the fatigue. It takes 4 seconds. Make it 7 seconds. Even more than that if you have to. And then, after that, make the recharge time way much. Let me rephrase that. Take off the fatigue time, right? Keep that how it is, with the 4 seconds. Make the recharge time much, much longer. And then, and only then, that combo I feel like would be balanced. You could get one survivor and they can't do anything about it. The 2 red add-ons, let's go. Insidious Button, Infuming Mex Tape. Okay, I'm gonna be honest with you. Insidious Button is pretty good. Your whole terror race affects the entire map. Any pallets you vault immediately break. My problem is that you don't have a lot of time to do much. Here's my proposition. Maybe, if you don't want to make the deep wound effect to where you can't escape, put it on this add-on. Yeah, you about thought I was going to say this add-on. No, this one. Make this. While in Fell Frenzy, the repair progression generators can be determined by the instincts of the auras. Make that his kit. I don't know why. I'm not gonna lie to you. I really have no clue why I want that. But I feel like it would help him just a little bit. And if you have to, make the range small. Make it like, let's say 16, maybe 18 meters. Every time you're in Fell Frenzy and you're within 18 to 16 meters of a generator, you can see the progression of it. And then put the following feature. If you have the deep wound effect, you can't escape the you can't escape through the exit gates, only by hatch, and you slowly bleed out a little bit faster. Just a little bit. And that's it. That is how I would fix the Legion, or how some people call them, the Edgy Gang. Until then, guys, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.